Describe in brief about carpogenum and its developments. The carpogenum is the specialized female sex organ spermatozoon found in Radiophyta and certain legions. It is a flesh-shaped structure consisting of a cell basalphites that contains the female gamete, egg or ovum, and an elongated hair-like upper projections called trichogyny. The structure of the carpogenium includes carpogenial base, the cell basal parts that houses a single non-motile nucleate female gametes. इसके बाद फिर क्या बोलते हैं ट्राइसोजेनी ना लाई ट्राइसोजेनी ट्राइसोजेनी का a long cylinder and often thread-like extensions that serve as an resistive organs for the male gametes spermatia. Post development and post fertilization senses. The developments of the corporation is a part of a complex sexual reproductive cycle of red algae, which is typically ogamous gem involving non-motile male gametes and a large non-motile egg. The general process involves the following key stages. First, formation. A carpogenium. A carpogenium develops a relative of a short lateral branch carpogenial filament on pericarp on the female gametophytic plants. These filaments, usually consisting of thin silica punch cells, arises from supporting cells. Fertilizations. Second, fertilization. Non-motile male gametes called spermatia are released from male organs called spermatogea, carried by water currents. Spermatiums spermatium adhere to the trichogyny tip. Trichogyny the wall at the point of the wall at the point of the contact dissolve. The male nucleus down trichogyny to the carpogenal. The male nucleus down to the trichogyny to the carpogenal base, and the female with which is fused with the female nucleus to form a dipole zygote to N. इसके बाद फिर थर्ड में कैसे है थर्ड पोस्ट फर्टिलाइजेशन डेवलपमेंट है ना after fertilizations the trichogenes reveals कैसे है trichogenes reveals ना बताते कैसे the zygote nucleus undergoes a complex series of meiotic divisions. It may includes many species. Example polycythemia. Dipole nucleus transferred by to an adjacent membrane to axillary cells, which then produce threads called zonoblast filaments. चौथा cystocarp formations ना लाइक zonoblast filament develops into a structures called the carposporophytes, which remain attached to the female gametophyte. The carposporophytes often enclosed by protective styles pericarp and the formed by the surrounding vegetative cells. टेटिव्स जे सेल हले ना सराउंडिंग वेजिटेटिव सेल्स एंड द एंटायर स्ट्रक्चर्स कल्ड द साइटोकार्प। इसके बाद फिर क्या बोलते लास्ट में क्या चल स्पोर प्रोडक्शन हले the terminal cells of the germoblast filaments terminal cells of the germoblast filaments terminal cells of the germoblast filaments and the terminal cells of the germoblast filaments terminal cells of the germoblast filaments ना हले the terminal cells of the germoblast filaments इसके बाद क्या चल swells to form a carpus sporangia which produce dipole carpus. The carpospores then release into the germinates and the dipole and the next stage and the life cycles and next stage on the life cycles. The tetrasphorophyte specific with a triphasic life cycle. Answer complete.